Welcome back to the channel, guys. I wanted to do something special for the family. In today's video, we'll discuss the 6 well-known and most popular neighborhood here for families in Charlotte. Yes, 6 most well-known family-friendly neighborhood here in Charlotte. There are a few things I took in consideration picking this neighborhood, such as the amenities, the location, the lifestyle of the community, the real estate within that community, and a few other things. In fact, I will even drive through the community to give you an idea of the communities as well too. Okay, and let's dive into some of these communities. Coming in on number 6 on my list is a very well-known, very established community here in South Charlotte. Okay, the name of this community is the Raintree in Charlotte. Raintree community has been in existence now for quite some time. The scenic view make you have that sense of driving through a mountain. That's how the feel of the community. It has so much to offer, and one of the most important and my favorite amenities in this community is the Raintree Country Club. I mean, this country club has it all. It has 9 different lighted tennis courts, so you can play tennis and even at the nighttime. They have 2 distant golf courses with different challenges. You have a Olympic style swimming pool. Literally, this country club has it all. There is a state-of-art fitness club. The neighborhood itself has 5-mile sidewalk loop that you can walk around the community. You have a pond for fishing, a catch and throwback in the community. You have an outdoor fitness park. Not a lot of communities in Charlotte have an outdoor fitness park. What else do you have in Raintree? You have so many things in Raintree that for a family you can't go wrong in Raintree. Not only Raintree has that many amenities, the location of this community is just ideal. It is very well situated. Less than 5 miles you are on Highway I-45, biking or walking distance to Arboretum. Arboretum is one of those well-known shopping center here in South Charlotte with over 80 different retail stores. Shops at Papa Glen is within driving distance, 5-minute driving distance to Raintree. You got Ray Farm Shopping Center, Waverly Shopping Center. All these shopping centers are within 5 miles or 5-minute driving distance to this community. So Raintree for me is one of those best communities. In fact, driving through Raintree, you can just feel like they welcome. You see family walking down the sidewalk. You see people just going for a bike ride. There's so many things that this community has to offer that you would want to put Raintree on your list if you want a family moving to Charlotte. Let's talk about the lifestyle in Raintree. Okay, it is a very large community. In fact, there are 26 different mini pocket or mini community within Raintree. Population of Raintree to be around 2,000 residents. The median household income in Raintree, based on the last report I reviewed, was at $100,000 per household. The community composed of mixed home. You have the townhome, you have some single family home, you have some very large home on the golf course, you have some villa, you have a little bit of everything for everybody. So if you want looking for a community that is family oriented, that is mature, I mean, just driving through the community, you can feel the sense of mature trees. There's just a lot this community has to offer. Now, when it comes to real estate, Raintree is now, with all those amenities, Raintree is now one of the most expensive neighborhood at all. Raintree is still affordable for families. The median home sales price in Raintree is still at $477,000. There are 8 active listings in Raintree. The lowest home is a 1,200 square foot home that is listed at $425,000, and the most expensive one at the present time is a little over $700,000. So Raintree has a little bit of everything for everybody. So because of that, Raintree is one of those communities on my list as a very well-known, very popular, family-friendly community here in Charlotte. So here we are at Raintree Country Club. I'm just going to walk toward the country club just to give you a quick tour of the country club, the amenities that they have here. It's an older country club, but it's very busy. We do have a lot of people here. It's a Saturday, beautiful day out. I think we're in the 80s, so it's a great day to be on the golf course. This is the entrance to the country club, and the lake is right behind the tee right there. But overall, just gonna give you a quick tour of it. Very nice club. On the back end, that's when you have the racket club, tennis court, and the rest of the amenities. I'll drive to that side now. Now this is the other side of the community, the racket club, tennis club. So in fact, they even have a junior team here. Also do have some walking trails where you can park and walk. I'm not going for a walk now, but I can just show you. So as you can see, a lot of people have parked here and they have gone for a walk. So there's a lot of walking trails. Harmony, you can see the park where you can bring your family just for some activities. Let me turn the camera around. And it's right on the golf course too. And there's a golf course right behind the park. And you have some home right across from it. Okay, moving on to number 5 on the list. I love this community. I have many clients. I had a colleague who even live in this community. This is a great community, a suburb of Charlotte. This community is located in Huntersville. If you are one living in Charlotte, you will know about Huntersville. Huntersville is one of those fastest growing suburbs here in Charlotte. For family, it is very well known. This community is another older, established, an OG of Huntersville. The coming on number 5 on my list is the community called Cedarfield here in Huntersville. Now, Cedarfield, hands down, one of the best community here for family in Huntersville. A great community for family, has all the amenities a family will want. You have an Olympic swim pool, you have a pool area for kids, they have a swim team for the kids, for families. It has a playground. What else do you have? You have, hands down, the most important thing that you need to know about this community is the Torrance Creek Greenway. Very well known greenway here in Huntersville. Torrance Creek Greenway is a 2.5 mile of paved walking and biking trail with several different access points throughout the community. The Greenway provides a place to enjoy natural beauty, an opportunity to catch a glimpse at the local life, such as deer, rabbit. If you go within this community in the summertime, you might even hear some frogs. The park also provides walking and biking access to Rosedale Shopping Center, which is a very well-known shopping center in Huntersville, and the new Huntersville Nature Park and Dog Park. There is a future plan to extend the Greenway to connect to McDowell Creek Greenway and the Huntersville Vine Greenway on the east of I-77. So just those alone, if you're one who is an outdoor person who like hiking, like to be outdoor, the community having access to the Torrance Creek Greenway itself is a selling point. Now let's talk about the lifestyle in Cedarfield community. Cedarfield is very, very well positioned. You are within 5 to 10 minute drive to Novant Health Huntersville Medical Center. The I-77 is within 2 to 3 miles away. 10 minutes drive, you are within distance to all Huntersville has to offer when it comes to shopping center. So location wise, Cedarfield is very well positioned. If you're one who like the Lake Norman is within 15 minutes away. So Cedarfield has all you would want in a community. Okay, and when it comes to the lifestyle within the community, a report I was just reading believed the population of Cedarfield to be around 3,000 residents. The median household income in Cedarfield is around 120,000. And when it comes to real estate, the median sales price in Cedarfield is around 450,000. Before I started this video, I was looking at the listing activities in Cedarfield. There are currently 3 active homes on the market. The average days on the market in Cedarfield is around 42 days. So the community itself is not out of control when it comes to price point versus what Charlotte the community has to offer. All the amenities, the location, the lifestyle within the community. Cedarfield, in my opinion, is a great community. What do I like about Cedarfield? Very settled neighborhood, very private. You can go for a walk, a lot of trails. I'll turn around and show you a little bit about what the neighborhood has to offer. It has different side to it. Today I'm walking down the village of Oaks in Cedarfield, just to show you how settled this neighborhood is. Number 4 on my list is a highly respected, family-friendly community here in Concord. One of my top 5 family neighborhood in the area. So if you are local to this area, you might already guess the neighborhood already. So if you're one who know about Concord, you probably would have guessed this neighborhood. And the name of this neighborhood is Moss Creek. Yes, Moss Creek, a very well-known neighborhood here in Charlotte. And Moss Creek is known for two major things. Number one is the incredible amenities within the community, and number two is the top-rated school in Moss Creek. The amenities in Moss Creek alone, you have multiple swimming pools, okay, including a competition-sized pool with a slide, indoor heated pool. You have a fitness center, you have a tennis court, a basketball court, you have a nice good sized playground, a lot of walking trails, a green space. You do have a sidewalk for jogging, biking, and walking. So the neighborhood is very, very active, okay? In addition to that, you have an active HOA that hosts a lot of holidays events. They have food truck nights, they have yard sale. Because of those amenities, Moss Creek is a very well-known and very respected community here in Concord. Now, the second most important thing about this community is the school system, okay? Moss Creek families have access to top-rated Concord school. Some of the schools, in case you want to do some homework or do some research on those schools, are Odell Elementary School, you have a Harris Road Middle School, and you have a Cox Mill High School. Very top-rated school based on feedback that I received from some of my clients. In addition to that, some of this school back into some of the neighborhoods. So literally, the school are within walking distance to the neighborhood. The location of Moss Creek is very ideal. It is conveniently located near I-485, I-85, which is great because it provides easy access to major employers such as Lowe's headquarters in Mooresville. You have Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is down the street, the University Research Park in North Charlotte, and also the upcoming Christenberry Plaza in Concord. Also, for those who are interested in aviation, the Concord Airport is just 10 minutes drive from the community. Moss Creek is within distance to Kannapolis, which is about 10 minutes away, Huntersville, Davidson, Lake Norman, and 30 minutes to Uptown Charlotte. Now, let's talk about real estate in Moss Creek. Moss Creek offers something literally for everyone, from townhome to large single-family homes. At the time of this video, the median home sales price in Moss Creek is about $465,000. Property value appreciating in Moss Creek at a rate of 7% per year. At the time of this video, there are 3 current active listings. One of them is under contract, ranging anywhere from $380,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot to $650,000 for a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,900 square foot home. All right, guys, here we are driving into Moss Creek. So let's go check out Moss Creek. So here is the school, Odell Primary School System. Here's one entrance to the community. So the school system is right at the entrance of the community, as you all can tell. Here's one side of the community where you get some townhome. Here is the middle school, the Harris Road Middle School. Welcome to Moss Creek, guys. So I just parked real quick, got out to, I'm in front of the clubhouse now, as you can tell behind me. I'm gonna walk around and show you. Right in front of me, there is a basketball court. Behind me, they have tennis court, the swimming pool. So I'll walk by and show you that area real quick. So let's take a look. So here's the basketball court in front of me. That right there is the indoor heated pool, the clubhouse, competition size indoor heated pool. On the other side, they have a very large Olympic sized pool with some slides. Here's the clubhouse, a very large clubhouse as well too. You have multiple tennis court, a nice playground, another splash pool area, the very large pool on the back. So you got a tennis court. So now that you have seen the clubhouse. Now let's go drive around the community so I can show you what the community look like. There are different sides to the community. They have the very large single family home side, full break. They have the medium sized single family home, and they have the townhome. So it is different size, different floor plan, very, very family oriented. So all these are the townhomes. So the school is right behind the community. That's the school, and this is the community. That is the Greenway entrance back there. So here is another side of Moss Creek. There's a lot of new construction. There is a daycare within the community as well too, as you can tell. Children courtyard. There's a daycare here. So, just to give you an idea, I have been driving now for about a minute, and I will show you where the nearest shopping center is. Nearest shopping center, which is the Cannon Crossing. It has it all. Bank, Tourist Bank. So with that said, if you are looking for a gem in Concord that offers beautiful homes, fantastic amenity, and a true community feel, Moss Creek definitely is worth checking out. Just by going over some of those amenities, the location, and the top-rated school in Concord make this neighborhood an ideal place and ideal community for a family relocating or looking to move in the Charlotte area. And let's talk about number 3 on my list. Is a community that is very well known. It is a newer community. Coming on number 3 on my list is a community called Millbridge. Millbridge is located in the heart of Waxhaw. So this community would have ranked higher on my list. I kept this community as number 3 on my list. Okay, and what I meant by community is it was a little further outside of the norm for me. It was about 35 to 40 minute drive to downtown Uptown Charlotte. If you don't know much about Waxhaw, by the way, check out the other video I did on your dream suburb here in Charlotte, where I ranked Waxhaw as one of the best places to live near Charlotte. There are 2 questions they will always ask. What are the amenities in that community, and what is the school system? Millbridge has a resort style community with multiple, and I say yes, multiple swimming pools, including an Olympic size with a slide just like Moss Creek. You do have a lazy river in this community. Sports courts. Last time I was there was some soccer, softball going in the community. You have tennis court, you have basketball court, you have a fitness center, there's a playground, there's miles of walking trails. I mean, do you want me to keep on going? It's just endless amenities in this community. They have an active social scene. The fitness club, I believe, in this community offers some classes. The HOA is very active. They do have a holiday celebration, block parties, food truck. I mean, you name it, they have it all in this community. It is a very tight-knit community with tons of activities for residents. Overall, this community has everything a family will want in a community. In addition to all those amenities, Millbridge is a top choice for family thanks to its access to Union County highly rated school system. Cobblestone Middle School, Cobblestone High School, and Millbridge Elementary School, which is inside of the community. Having that walking access to the school system is a great thing. You don't have to worry about the school bus. You don't have to worry about commute. You are within few walk. Now, in addition to having all those amenities, being ranked in one of those top ranked school systems, The community is located in a town that is growing rapidly with new development, shopping center, and not only that, Waxhaw, in my opinion, has an easy access to Charlotte major suburbs in the south, such as Ballantyne, Fort Mill, South Park. So those are some hub in the South Charlotte that you have immediate access to living in Waxhaw. As mentioned earlier, one of the biggest advantage, in my opinion, in Millbridge is the having newer home or being a newer community. Most of the homes are built in the last decade. So I would say in the last 10 years or so. The median home sales price in Millbridge is a little bit higher compared to Moss Creek. It is at $620,000. Property value in Millbridge are appreciating much higher compared to Moss Creek at a rate about 12% year after year. The time of this video, there are a total of 13 active listings in Millbridge, ranging anywhere from $465,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath to about $790,000 for a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home. So if you're looking for a newer home in a vibrant, family-friendly community, Millbridge definitely is a fantastic choice in my opinion. So I'll highly recommend Millbridge as a community. Here comes my favorite part. And just right ahead of us in the community, and depending on where you are within the community, walking distance, I would say 5 to 10 minute walking distance, you will be exactly at Kensington Elementary School. Look at that. Kensington Elementary School. That's the elementary school. There's a park. I'm going to get out of the car and show you around a little bit. So that is the beauty of this community, the Millbridge. I mean, you have everything. You have a sport complex. If you see on that side, they have a lot of soccer field. You have everything. So it has the Harvest Nest Bay Park. It has the baseball court, softball, picnic area, soccer, walking trail. I mean, literally, it has everything. So if your house is right here, your kid can just walk to the school. How good is that? Can't get any better. So coming in on number 2 on my list is a community that is not just a neighborhood, it is a full lifestyle. It's very well known throughout the state of North Carolina. And I believe, in fact, this community once upon a time the largest community in the state of North Carolina. Yes, Highland Creek. Over 13,000 residents and a layout that feels like a small town than a subdivision. Highland Creek has become one of the most sought after community here for family in the Charlotte area. From beautiful tree-lined street that you will see while I'm driving through the community to an impressive resort style amenities. Highland Creek, location wise, it is an easy commute to uptown Charlotte. I would say between 20 to 25 minutes you are within driving distance to uptown Charlotte. And Highland Creek remains one of the community where kids can still ride their bike till the street light comes on like the old days. Okay, so overall Highland Creek is a community that make easy for family to put down roots and grow. Let's start with the community and the lifestyle in Highland Creek. My first experience of the sense of community in Highland Creek happened a few years ago during a Halloween. It was legendary. We took my daughters, at that time they were 9 and 6, have a family, we have a friend who lived in Highland Creek and we met them for Halloween. Let me warn you right away. Wear comfortable shoes. Just got out of work that day, so I didn't have on sneakers, I had on work shoes. So wear comfortable shoes and bring extra bucket for candies. Okay. Not only every house in the community was lit up like a movie set, it was literally, it felt like an organized block party. I don't know if you've ever been to a block party, but everybody's out. Literally everybody's out passing candy. I mean, the whole community, everybody's in front of their house, party in all directions. Okay. In addition to that, the community has an organized neighborhood trunk and tree event that they hosted at the Prosperity Park as well too. So that experience for me was just mind-blowing. Living in a community where Halloween for kids is just such a big thing, it was just mind-blowing. We have gone back a few times after that, and every time we were very impressed of the community and what it has to offer. This community is very, very well known for hosting regular event year-round. They have movie night, food truck Friday, they have summer neighborhood yard sale, they have all kind of seasonal festivals. I heard there's a private Highland Creek Facebook group that you can join when you live in a neighborhood, where neighbors share everything from lost pet to last minute babysitting recommendation, gossips, everything. They even trade on that website. So with that said, let me just tell you, families in Highland Creek don't just wait from across the street, they borrow sugar. They look out for each other's. That is the Highland Creek vibe for you. It's not just about buying a home and living in a community, it's about the people living in Highland Creek. You can ask any of the residents in Highland Creek and they will just tell you just that. So if you are a family like me with kids, perhaps this neighborhood is one to consider. Okay, next on my list is, just like any family, school. If school is important to you, you are at the right place. And one of the biggest reasons family chose Highland Creek is the school. The neighborhood is zoned for Highland Creek Elementary School, which consistently scores high in parents' review, Ridge Road Middle School, and Malley Creek High. Malley Creek High is very well known around town for its athletic program. It's part of the community, which is just a short walk away depending on where you live in the Highland Creek community. Another great thing about this community, Highland Creek is spread among two different communities. So you are part of Highland Creek is in Mecklenburg County, and the other part fall under Cabarrus County. Cox Mill High is one of the Cabarrus County top ranked school. You can either be in Mecklenburg side of Highland Creek, or you can be in Cabarrus County side of Highland Creek. So overall, there's just so much to list about this community when it comes to the lifestyle, school, everything. When it comes to family, everything about this community is catered towards families. For parents, if you are thinking of exploring alternatives, well, there is Corvian Community School. My daughter started elementary school at Corvian. As a matter of fact, we loved it. It's located 5 minutes outside of the community. Corvian is a public charter school from elementary school all the way to high school, with a strong focus on whole child development. So there's a lot of alternative. Also add in local nearby daycare, Montessori option, and enrichment program at the University YMCA. So overall, there's nothing to complain about when it comes to Highland Creek in the sense of family, kids, and all that kind of stuff. You have many choices. You have many options to choose from. Honestly, parents here don't have to sacrifice education for location. Highland Creek make it easy to have literally both. Now let's talk about the amenities. Highland Creek is packed with amenities that make everyday life more fun and a whole lot more convenient. There are 5 swimming pools in the community. You have multiple playground, tennis court, fitness center, and even have a beautiful 18 golf course that run throughout the community. So literally you have everything that caters to almost everybody. Whether you are walking the greenway, joining a morning yoga classes, or letting the kid burn off energy at the splash pad, is all right within the community. No need to drive across town to get some of this amenity. You need a grocery, there is a hair studio right around the corner, there's a Publix just outside out of the neighborhood. You want coffee, there is a Starbucks, there is multiple local coffee shop around. When you are ready for a night out for dinner, Concord Mill is right around the corner with all type of restaurant. You have the newly built Christenberry Plaza. In fact, they're still building the Christenberry Plaza that have all kind of restaurant, everything. You have 15-minute drive to PNC Pavilion. If you wanted to go watch your favorite artist, PNC Pavilion is only 15 minutes drive down the street. So location wise, amenity wise, Highland Creek has it all. You are very well situated. If safety is not negotiable for you, and your family, then Highland Creek will check every box. Okay, the street in Highland Creek are designed with slow traffic flow in mind. There are plenty of sidewalk, crosswalk, and open green space for play. So safety wise, hands down. In addition to that, the HOA work closely with local law enforcement, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, CMPD, and a neighborhood watch group to keep the community informed and secure. It is the kind of place where you feel comfortable letting your kid play outside and have a peace of mind. It is literally, it truly is priceless. The community association, the HOA work, as mentioned to you earlier, work closely with the CMPD University Division and support an active neighborhood watch program. It is common to see family out walking after dinner, kids heading to school in the morning, and also neighbors checking on each other in this community. So it's not just a neighborhood, but it is about a community being a tight-knit and a sense of belonging. Now that we have gone over that, let's talk about real estate in Highland Creek. So Highland Creek offers a wide range of homes, from cozy townhome to very large single-family properties. It is an ideal community for first-time home buyers, growing family, and even retired looking for a peaceful community to be connected in. And because of its reputation, value of home holds strong in Highland Creek. One reason, because its location, the fact that Highland Creek is sandwiched between Charlotte and Concord, and also part of Huntersville, with the continued development happening in North Charlotte area and Concord booming growth. Highland Creek has truly maintained its appeal without losing its charm. So going back to real estate, as of today is April, we're in April 2025, the median home sales price in Highland Creek is sitting around $450,000 with an average appreciation of 5.6%. So if you are on the market looking for a home and wanted to see what is out there, there are a total of 29 current active listings, ranging anywhere from $300,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome to $850,000 7-bedroom, 5-bath single-family home in Highland Creek. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody in the Highland Creek community, and we're having 25 homes currently active. I'm sure there's a home for you. So buying in Highland Creek is not only an investment toward the future, buying Highland Creek is also buying into a lifestyle. So Highland Creek is not just a place to live, it is a place to belong. And whether you are looking for a strong school, family friendly amenities, or just neighborhood where you know everybody know your name, have that community feel, Highland Creek will deliver. So here we are in Highland Creek. Let's start with the Flex Club. Here's we are at the Highland Creek Country Club. Start from here. People on the golf course. It's a beautiful day out today. It's 80 degrees, so you have a lot of people out today. This is the main road, Highland Creek Parkway. This main road for the community. We go straight over here and it'll put us in the school right by Mala Creek High. Let me show you guys. There's the school, as I mentioned to you, right inside of the community. Let's go back out for more tour around the community. Also, another thing that I need to point out about this community, it is very, very private. You see how all the trees around, it is very private, very settled. So not a lot of new construction going on in this community, as you guys can tell. So let's go to, that's the elementary school that we went into on the back of the community, Ridge Road. Here, some of the community will go in the back end here, and I'll show you one of the, what it's like just living in. Here's a golf course throughout the community. That's part of your golf course. Now let's look at, here is one of the clubhouse with the pool, one of them. So they have the pickleball court, tennis court. You have a park for kids. You have the pool back there. the security within the community. So the community has its own security. So the park is, well, one of the pool club is right here, right off Fair Vista, which is right across the street from the rest of the community. That's one out of the 5 that they have. So there's another community in the back end, Crest. The thing is, from the community, you are about, so here's another clubhouse too. Let me show you real quick. See, they have a lot of activity going on. They have the basketball courts. They have a lot of people walking their dog, and that is the pool. Another clubhouse. You have a lot of dog park back there. You have a lot of people walking their dog, pull out on the basketball court playing basketball. Now we are on the Cabarrus side. On my left hand side is a gated community called Christenberry. We'll see another entrance ahead of us. Here is another entrance to Christenberry. It is a very private gated community here and nearby. And here we are, the Christenberry Village, literally 2 minutes away. It's very nice, just not done, still being built by Concord Mills. So that's how close Highland Creek is, the proximity to everything. Yep, there's another shopping center. We call Airfare, Pet Supply, Nut Bun Cake, and another one on the left hand side. So within 5 minutes you are to all shopping center. Lowe's is right down the street, so everything is right here. And now let's talk about the #1 community here in Charlotte. If you think that nothing else can top Highland Creek, this community has topped Highland Creek. That's how exceptional this community is. So drum roll for the #1 community on my list for family here in Charlotte and surrounding. So if you are thinking or you are planning a move to Charlotte, or just looking for a better place to raise your family, you have probably come across a ton of neighborhood, right? But today I'm about to make it easy for you, because when it comes to family-friendly living, amazing amenities, and a lifestyle that truly has it all, hands down is #1 community here in Charlotte and surrounding. I know there's a lot of talk. I have had this conversation before with friends and others, but in my opinion, the Palisades is hands down the #1 community in the Charlotte and surrounding area for families. So give you that peaceful suburban feel while still being close to everything. So you're about 30-minute drive our commute to Uptown Charlotte, 15 to 20 minutes to Charlotte Douglas International Airport, minutes or walking distance to Lake Wally. Why? Because the part of the community is on Lake Wally. So yes, that is one of the reasons, one thing that set this community apart from #2 Highland Creek, because part of this community is on the lake. So depending on where you are, you may have home in waterfront property on the lake. Lake Wally is a very well-known lake here in Charlotte. So Palisades is safe right on Lake Wally. Truly very easy commute for work, quick trip to the airport for families looking to vacation, and endless outdoors opportunity and fun on the weekend. Plus, with recent growth happening in Steel Creek, you are within distance to some of the major newly developed shopping center, restaurant, entertainment hubs, such as the new Outlet Mall that just opened, I'll say 2 to 3 years ago, the Top Golf that is right around the corner. So whether it's a day night grocery run or weekend outing with the kid, you are never too far from anything. There's a lot of growth happening in the Steel Creek area, and literally just sit right in the heart of it all. So with that said, Palisades is just so much to list about this community. One thing I will start with is the family-friendly paradise of living in the Palisades. So let's talk about what really makes a great community for families. Okay? For us, hands down, the amenities is what makes a community a great place for families. So if you love the outdoor, Palisades hands down is a dream come true. The nature trails that run throughout the community make it perfect for hiking, jogging, dog walking, with the community being on Lake Wally, you are just a minute away where you can spend the weekend boating, kayaking, paddleboarding, or just relaxing by the water. Some people call this therapeutic. They have sport league and fitness centers within the community that offer some classes that keep both kids and adults very active. So whether you are a weekend warrior or just looking for some fresh air, there's literally no shortage of way to enjoy the outdoors in the Palisades. We have a resort style pool with splash for kid area for the kids. In the summertime, this area here is literally packed with kids enjoying the beautiful water. You have tennis court, pickleball court that keep the whole family very active, park, playground, open space around the community for kids and run around and play and make friends. As I mentioned to you, you have a world-class fitness center for parents who want to stay active. In addition to that, if your family loves golf, the Palisades Country Club has an 18-hole championship course, a practice facility, and even junior golf program that for those who want to get involved at an early age in golfing that you can join. So it's just so much to list when it comes to amenity in this community. Palisades Equestrian Center. The Palisades Equestrian Center is very well known for the English hunter jumper riding and offer riding lesson to children and adults. Okay, so when it comes to amenities, the Palisades has all the rest of the community in Charlotte and surrounding beats. So that's one of the reasons why I put the Palisades as number 1 on my list. Now, moving on. Another thing that is very important for family. A great community is just not about amenities, it's also about education. Education is very important for every family. So the parent in the Palisades have access to some of the top rated public and private school in the area. The Palisades High School just opened the door, well, I would say about 2 years ago, back in 2022 if I'm not mistaken, with a high academic standard and strong extracurricular activity program and a safe learning environment. It is easy to see why families choose to raise their kid here in the Palisades. Charter and private school option nearby and some inside of the community. The luxury living with a strong community feel in the Palisades. One of the best things about the Palisades, it offers a true luxury living while still feeling warm and welcoming. You find stunning homes with open floor plan, modern estate design, whether you want that custom build estate, a spacious family home, or something brand new. They're home in the Palisades for literally every lifestyle. Only in the Palisades you'll find multiple gated community within the Palisades itself. Yes, few of them out there that are gated within the Palisades that are part of the community. You have a lot of custom home, you have some estate, you have some waterfront properties. I mean, literally you do have everything within the Palisades. Even have some pockets that are dedicated to 55+ community. Truly, Palisades has it all, in my opinion. What truly set Palisades apart from the other communities that we have discussed, in my opinion, the people. This is not just a neighborhood, it's a community. Neighbors actually know each other, have a friend there, and they do have a gather on I would say once a quarter. And we go to the gather often, and literally all the neighbors, they know each other. There are families that gather together. They have a lot of block parties. They have some cookout as the neighbors. They have a lot of holiday celebration. He was mentioned, one of the things he mentioned to me, they have a book club within that side of where he was living. Kids in this neighborhood make lifelong friends. Parents feel right at home being in the Palisades. It is a community within a community living in the Palisades. At the end of the day, when you live in a place like this, more than just being a homeowner, you are part of something big, you are part of a community, you are part of the village. A smart investment for your family future is not just buying a home, but is buying in a subdivision that is a community. Buying into something that your family can come in and grow. And just that in the Palisades. Moving into the Palisades, in my opinion, you'll find just that. So now that we have discussed everything from amenities to the luxury lifestyle, the school, let's talk about the kickers here. The home value, real estate in the Palisades is booming. The median home sales price within the Palisades is a little shy of $750,000 with a mix of new construction, townhome, luxury homes. So you have a little bit of everything. That's what pushed the medium home sales price so high. This is one of the best places in Charlotte where to invest in real estate. Whether you are buying your first time home or you upgrading to a dream home, there's something for everybody when it comes to real estate. And at the time of this video, first week of April, there are a total of 25 active listings ranging anywhere from a $500,000 home, which is a 2,300 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, to a $2 million estate right on the golf course, 7,000 square foot, 6-bedroom, 5-bath on the golf course. So just to give you an idea on what is out there. So there's a lot of range when it comes to pricing in the Palisades, and there's always something for everybody. Now that I've gone over a lot, let me just kind of wrap it up and by telling you why the Palisades is the #1 community for family. It is a village, a place to thrive, safe, family-friendly neighborhood, incredible amenities for all age, top-rated school, a luxury lifestyle with a welcoming community, outdoor adventure right at your doorstep. I mean, literally, this community has it all, and that's one of the reasons why I put Palisades as the #1 community here in Charlotte for families. So I hope this video was helpful. I went on more than I thought I would go on. I was just passionate about these two communities because I'm very familiar with these two communities. I have friends in those two communities, and once I start talking, I'm just keep on back. If you have further questions or have more information you want me to provide about the two communities, feel free to reach out to me. My number is at the bottom, and also you can call me at 704-904-5152 and be more than happy to answer any question you may have. Until then, we'll see you guys next week, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.